Hello everyone, this is Reina Solbuchong, and today we will try to learn how to get a code for the custom when you enter to China. So I will show you an example of a code. This is a customs clearance code. Okay, that one. Okay, this is a health declaration ID, and you need to get a code from the customs when you enter China. Basically, the thing that you should remember, you have to process this code right after you checked in. Okay, so now let's go to our next part, which is going to the Wechat application. So this is the Facebook of China. This one, the green one. And then you go right here to the scan. Make sure that you already have the customs code clearance from your agent, because right now China is actually not accommodating commercial flights. So an agent of a chartered flight can actually help you all throughout the process. So you go to done, and then you're gonna see right here, greetings, good afternoon, and then you go to the health declaration part, this one, the lower or the bottom part. Then you click OK, and then since you are going to China for this is a health declaration for passengers who will be entering China. So we will go to entry, click that or tick that, and then you have to edit the name. Since I already had this for my husband, so we will try to use Juan de la Cruz, and then choose the gender. That's pretty easy. And then the birth date. And then nationality. So there are choices right here. And then document. Maybe you have other documents, but basically in our case, we choose the passport. All right, so you click the passport and try to edit the ID number. Okay, and then in case that you are getting a chartered flight, not a commercial flight, take note, you have to tick the yes, and then try to check try to encode or type the flight number, because you are taking a flight going to China. If it's a train, then the train number and the seat number. That's why I mentioned the first part of the video that you really have to fill in this particular health declaration when you enter China, when you already checked in the counter. And because when you get the boarding pass, you can see the seat number, and by just filling out here without getting checked or without being checked in, you won't be able to finish this, and not accomplishing such will actually not be acceptable by the customs. Right there, that's an example. So let's say 2122C, and then choose if you have Chinese or overseas number. So let's say overseas. Okay, and then the name of the contact person. Okay, so that's my name. because my husband and son will be staying with me, so I am their contact person. If you are working in a school or a company, your contact person should be your HR. Okay, because when I entered China last 2020, I put the HR's number and her name on this because at that time we are not using online and scanning code. We were writing the information on a piece of paper. So landline or mobile number, so let's say okay, 11. And then you have there your specific address in China, and make sure you have the street, community, building, apartment number. It should be specific and detailed. And right here, there's a question on what countries or regions have you visited. Since my husband and son actually been to Manila for the quarantine 2 days, so 4 days or 5 days in Manila. So they I tried to input here the start date when they came to Manila and the day that they will fly to China. So the start date you can choose right there, and the end date or the time that they will leave from the Philippines. So country, Philippines, city is Manila. And then there are questions related to your health here. Have you had direct contact with confirmed, suspected, symptomless, or asymptomatic cases of COVID-19? During 14 days, you should tick no if that's applicable for you. Have you had direct contact with people having fever or symptoms, respiratory infection during the past 14 days? No. Has your community reported any COVID-19 cases during the past 14 days? No. Have there been 2 or more members in your family having fever or symptoms of respiratory infection during the past 14 days? No. And do you have now or have you had in the past 14 days the following symptoms? So you can read the symptoms like fever, fatigue, headache, etc. And you should check no if that's applicable for you. And have you taken medications for fever, cold, or cough during the past 14 days? No, if that's applicable for you. If you have tested for COVID-19 during the past 14 days, is the result positive? Definitely you should say no, okay? And then, have you been infected with COVID? No. Injected with COVID-19 vaccine? Yes. Fully vaccinated? Yes. And then you try to specify the date where you were fully vaccinated and then tick this one and declare. After you tick the declare, this will come out to your this one. Your health declaration ID will just come out. So basically just have the screenshot like that, and then you keep that, and when your plane will arrive from in China rather, basically you have to show this to the officers in charge. So that's the simple thing that the simple process of getting the health declaration ID when you enter China. Make sure that you will have an agent. Any questions that you are confused with, the agent will really help you. An agent that is reliable and dependable and will always assist you until you arrive in China. Okay, basically that's it. And thank you so much for listening. God bless everyone, and I hope you will have a safe trip to China. Bye-bye.